Hi, it's been such a long time since I did a video and uploaded it to this channel. And so I thought, why not do that now and give a little update on what's been going on with me and my husband and our infertility journey, and where we are now. So the last video I did was, I think, 4 years ago. I just watched it this morning, and yeah, I think it was 4 years ago. So we, in the last video, had just gotten the results of our IUI, and it was no good, like it didn't work. So we didn't do any other treatments for, I think, a whole year after that. And then when we did, we used injectable medicine, and again, it didn't work. We did an IUI in September of, I forget what year that was, 2015 or 16? I can't remember. And it didn't work. So we stopped with that and didn't do anything since then. We've not done any fertility treatment since then. But what's new is we are now doing adoption. We have started the adoption process back in November, December of last year, 2018. The idea was brought to our attention by a friend, and we really considered it for the first time as a legit thing that we might do. It's always been in the back of our minds, and my husband was more on board with it before I was. I was still wanting to do fertility treatments and see if anything happened naturally, and I didn't want to commit to adoption. It scared me. There's a lot of things to it that scared me, and I just wasn't ready. But last year, when this was brought to our attention about a specific baby and birth mom and that whole situation, I thought, you know what, it's time. It's been 11 and a half years since my husband and I have started trying to start a family. So back then it was 10 and a half when we first brought this information. So we started waiting and seeing what was going to happen with this particular situation, and we talked with an attorney and got some information on what we needed to do. We talked to the foster care orientation meeting. We went to one and got some information for that. And we decided, for us personally, we just want to go through either an agency or a private adoption. We didn't want to do the foster to adopt yet. We may do that later in our journey, but for this first time, we want to just do an adoption through an agency or private. So that's what we're doing. We have finally, we're so close to finishing our home study. We are almost home study approved. We have one more visit to do and a couple other little papers that we need to send in. But after that, the beginning of January, middle of January, we should have our paper, our finalized home study report, so that we can go live with our profile and start showing it to birth moms and waiting to be placed or matched with the baby. So that's what's going on. It's a lot. It's a lot. Adoption is a lot. Infertility and treatments is a lot that you have to deal with and that you have to go through. Emotional journey, and adoption is just the same. Different situation, different circumstances, but it is just as emotional, just as difficult, and frustrating at times, and all of that. It has its own set of things that you have to deal with and that you have to go through. And thankfully, we are almost ready to go live. I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel for our story with starting a family. I feel like 2020 will be a great year for us. I'm praying that the Lord will answer our prayers this year. And just have to say, I am so thankful to the Lord for this opportunity that we have to pursue adoption. We in everything we do, we would not be able to do it without Him and without our faith in knowing that His plan's best no matter what happens. So if you want to follow along on our adoption journey, I'm going to start documenting things more. I might do videos on the process that we've done so far, just because I know for me, once I decided to do adoption and I was like on board and like this is what we're going to do, I started looking at videos on YouTube and Googling or YouTubing anything that had to do with adoption, with infant adoption. So we're going to do domestic infant adoption, and we're debating between going through an agency only or working with a adoption consultant group. So we have to decide which one we want to do, and my instinct, my gut is saying that we're most likely going to go with a consultant group, because with them, they lower the waiting time. They decrease the waiting time. So because they work with multiple agencies and they get more birth moms that we will get to look or get to present our profile to, than if we were just working with one agency on our own, or even if we applied with 2 or 3 agencies. I don't know, I think consultant groups will cut the wait time. So I'll go into all of that in a separate video if you guys want me to. I know this page is very small. I may not get any comments, I may not get any feedback, but if anybody does watch this who's going through it and it helps them, that would just mean so much to me, because I know me watching other adoptive moms that have posted videos and going through things that I'm going through now, it's really helped me to watch that. And so yeah, we're gonna start documenting. I need to tell my husband that so that we can do a video together and post it, but get ready. It has been a journey already so far with just paperwork and getting things in order and education that we've had to do. So we're almost there. We're almost there, but 4 years later from my last video, we're now doing adoption. So I hope you all have a great day, and I actually have to go do some more things for the home study clearances and different requirements that they have. So I need to go get that stuff done. But I wanted to do a really quick updated video on what's going on today. So I hope you all have a great day and have a great holiday season. Christmas is like 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away. No, 2 weeks. Is going to be Christmas Eve in 2 weeks. So this is December 17th, if you're curious when I'm filming this. So everyone enjoy your holidays, and I will hopefully be posting a very exciting video in adoption of us adopting this year, well, 2020. So we'll see. Bye everybody.